So what the hell have I been up to just recently? Well, work, more work, fixing a leak in my kitchen, then more work, the odd pint here and there now and then, and the latest things, modifications to this. Can you spot them? My retro style twin shotgun exhaust, as made, homemade by myself. Now, if you can cut and weld, then you can make one of these yourself. So I ordered 2 bits of pipe that were swaged at the end so they'd fit over the standard headers, and they are dead straight. I've got no pipe bending facilities, so they are dead straight. Now, one mistake I have made is my heat shield is actually made of aluminium, and aluminium is one of the best heat soaks out there, so it gets a bit warm. So that may well be changed for a stainless steel one. I'll have a dig around, see if I can get some stainless. If I've got none at home, I'll have a look in the scrap bin, skip at work, see if there's any there. I don't need a big piece, but it's going to be a lot more difficult to machine and bore holes in. Now, you might have noticed another bit of a new thing as well. The old number board side panels. Now, you can't really see that one very well because it's behind the exhaust. They are just plastic number boards, same as the one that I've had on the front for a little while. And how did I attach them, I hear you ask? Well, let's take this one off here, and you'll see I've used the existing. There you go. There's my old cable repair from when my Speedo didn't work. Right, yeah. So I've got a plastic number board, just shaved the top off it so it doesn't clash with my seat. And then on the back, what we have, let me put this on the seat of the bike so you can see what we're doing. So that's a piece of sheet PTFE. That looks a bit tatty from the back. You don't see that, so I figured, well, we don't need to finish it off too well. That's a piece of sheet PTFE. Again, it was a bit of old scrap that was at work. It's about, I think it's about 12-15 mil thick. Anyway, that's bolted to the number plate by a pair of plastic bolts, nylon bolts. And then these things here are the actual attaching points for gas struts. These things, now we use them quite a bit in industry on opening safety guards on machines, and they're forever getting replaced. And I went through the scrap bin and pinched the ball part that goes in the socket there. The particular ones the ones that I have pinched had an 8mm thread on the back. I had to space that one out because the one at the back is the grommet at the back that goes into is set back a little bit. So I had to cobble a quick spacer up on that. But there you have it. So it uses the original fixings, the original grommets on the doing this with one hand is difficult. The original grommets on the There you go. So that just gives it, continues to give it its retro look. I mean, originally I put that on there just to hide the speedo, which I think looked a bit sort of sticky out. It didn't look great, it didn't blend. So that was the original reason I put the front one on. And I figured, well, why not do the sides as well? Anyway, I guess you want to hear this now. It is a little louder than I would have liked it, but it's not offensive. Oh, and I did put a couple of baffles up the end. A bit difficult to see. They're just universal baffles that I bought on eBay. And before I start it, tip of the day: don't buy a house that backs onto woods. Because when it's windy, you get an awful lot of leaves and windfall and all the rest of it dropping into your garden, all of which has got to be cleared up. Anyway, enough of the David Attenborough. Let's fire it up. Right, I've mounted this on my helmet. Not actually going anywhere, but I mounted this on my helmet so that I've got all my hands free for starting this thing up. So are you ready? Not outrageously noisy, not outrageously quiet either. I'm going to have to use this for a little while and see how I get along with it, see whether it annoys me. Because there's nothing more annoying than having an exhaust barking in your ear for hours on end. Not that I can ride it hours on end, I've only got sort of 120 miles of range in that tank, so you know, that's like a couple of hours tops, I suppose, before I've got to stop and fuel it up. Anyway, that is my homemade exhaust. What do you think? Go ahead and oh yeah, that's something I need to mention. We're just into November now. Now a lot of people are bang on about packing their bikes up and hibernating for winter. Not something I do. Now I won't film if it's too wet, because none of my cameras are waterproof. I mean, they can be, you can get waterproof cases for them, but I plug external mics and other bits and pieces into them, which kind of renders them open to the elements. So I only film things riding the bike when it's dry. It does get ridden when it's wet. I got caught out in some rain over the weekend. So it's had a good clean since then. But yeah, I don't lock the thing up for the winter. I probably don't use it quite as much, but it doesn't get locked away. Neither of the bikes do. They both still continue to be used. They're permanently on the road. Yeah, the other thing I was going to mention is it is the beginning of November. It's the 1st of November today. Whether this film will make it onto YouTube on the 1st of November or not, I don't know. Depends how good I am with the editing. But my birthday's in November. What do you want for your birthday? I hear you all say. Well, recently I've had a run of new subscribers. I've 3 or 4 new subscribers, which is great. That's brilliant news. Thank you very much for that. And that's what I want for my birthday. I want lots of people to look at my videos, listen to me rambling on, and nicking ideas from me. So please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and hit the bell notification thing and subscribe and like and ask me loads of questions in the comments, and that'll keep me motivated to crack on and carry on. In the meantime, take it easy, ride carefully, especially this time of year in the northern hemisphere when the roads are all covered in leaves and slippery stuff. We don't want anyone falling off, do we? And I will see you very soon. Take care.